Alright, well, don't have time anyway, so might as well get started. What's up, everybody? It is Alex Sigrist, and I'm back for another Alex Uncut every single Wednesday at 9 p.m. Korea time, 5 a.m. Seattle time. I throw up a video about a question from the previous week. Actually, I take 3 questions from the comment section of last week's Alex Uncut and answer one of them full, long length, 7 or 8 minutes, and then 2 of them I answer very quickly at the end. It's kind of a fun way to just keep this channel interactive, and so to keep it going, please leave a question for next week down below. It would really help me out, and I love reading the questions, and I always give you a quick answer at the bottom anyway. And also, yeah, don't forget comments, likes, subscribe, all this stuff. You gotta feed the narcissism. You gotta like the video because that's the fuel that I need to keep this YouTube channel alive. I don't know if that's true or not, but we're gonna keep going anyway, and let's start with the question. So, this is off of last week's video, which was the alcohol one, right? Do Koreans force you to drink? And here are some of the questions that I received. I'm just gonna pick 3 of them. Again, I don't really have time. If you can invite anyone to your channel, who would you choose and why, including historical figures? Okay, Dora, thank you very much. Oh, new commenter, new to the channel, Korean Chingu Jean. She's actually got her own Korean channel, Teaching Korean to Foreigners, so if you're interested, go ahead and click on her link. As a foreigner living in Korea, do you feel safe? Because from abroad, Korea is visioned as one of those dangerous places in the world because of the tension with North Korea. And, okay, I got 3 questions from Claris, so I'm gonna reward that because the more comments underneath, the better, I think. I'm not really sure, probably. Okay, this one. Humans have 5 or 6 senses, depending on the chosen ones. And if you were to lose one of them, which one would you be willing to lose and why? All right, I do want to answer that, but that looks like a short answer. Okay, I know which one I'm gonna do. Korean Chingu Jin, this one is for you and for everyone out there as well. If you think that Korea is an unsafe place to live. I'm a foreigner in Korea. And I live here, and I've been here for 10 years. And there's a scary dude up north. His name is Kim Jong-un. And before that, it was Kim Jong-il. And these crazy dictators have always been threatening to rain fire from the sky, to pulverize Seoul, Korea into I forget, something. But you can see how scared I am, right? See, before I came to the United States, Korea, from the United States, I had this image of Korea as being a place in Asia. I didn't know too much about it. I had learned a little bit, but I came here on a trip with my business school from Miami University of Ohio, and it was cool. It was awesome. I was like, wow, look at all these tall buildings and these bright lights and this nightlife. This place is poppin'. It's hot. I love it. I'm gonna come back next year and be an English teacher in South Korea, and that is when the questions started coming from my family. Not just direct family, but my relatives as well. Alex, why are you going there? It's dangerous. There's a crazy dictator up north who's gonna blow that place up someday. I've seen some of the government documents. They're going to attack South Korea. It's going to happen. I don't think you're safe over there. Do you have an exit plan? Where's the embassy? How are you gonna get back? What's gonna happen when you can't run fast enough? But I came, and it was cool. And yeah, on occasion while I was here, there were attacks from North Korea, usually on military ships or areas. The Cheonan was sunk. That was a South Korean ship that was hit by a torpedo, probably from the north, and it sank, killing a lot of sailors. And there were always skirmishes along the border, soldiers dying often, but nothing, there hasn't been a single shell hitting Seoul, South Korea the whole time I've been here. And I've been pretty safe. Now, in the beginning, it was interesting to entertain the idea of what would happen if North Korea attacked, because we always think about the craziest scenarios in life. Do you ever think about driving down the street and getting in a car crash and dying? No. But do you think about being on an airplane, getting in a plane crash and dying? Of course. And you know what I'm gonna say. Statistically, which one is likely gonna happen to one of us watching this video? Probably driving. These crazy taxis here in Korea that go at night, that was a weird thing to do, but they are more dangerous than getting in an airplane. Yes, accidents do happen in the air, but you are more likely to die from something that is common. Same thing is true in South Korea. You're more likely to get in a car crash, to get hit by a scooter that's going fast through the sidewalks of Seoul trying to deliver a pizza at a speedy rate. You're more likely to, get drunk, fall in the wrong place, and hit your head and never wake up. It happens. It's sad, but it happens. These are the things that we really should be scared about in life here in Korea. And then again, I don't even know if we should actually be afraid of these things if we want to live our life to the fullest, but that in itself might be another topic. So, is it bad here? I would argue in many instances it's better. The United States has guns. Lots of guns. They have guns in lots of places. And we always worry about dying from guns, but even in the US, death from guns isn't that big, that common. It happens, but it's not as common as the news makes it out to be. We have car crashes in the US, so that happens too. I guess in the US, we're more likely to die from diseases. I would probably be a little bit larger than I am now based on my consumption of food in the US versus here, and that would increase my chance of diabetes and having heart disease, which runs in my family. So those are things that I actually should worry about killing me, things that I have control over. And when it comes to that, I actually think I'm safer in Korea, even with samgyeopsal and fried bacon fatty stuff, than I am in the States, because there are just other factors in the US that cause me to have an unhealthy lifestyle or to be more likely to die at a random chance event. So is North Korea something that's scary? No. Is it something that we should consider when we vote for elected officials, that we don't elect a crazy madman who's threatened to rain fire and brimstone down on Korea? And I don't know if I'm talking about Kim Jong-un or Donald Trump at this point, but do we want someone who's gonna risk, lighting that match under the powder keg? No, of course not. But it's probably not gonna happen. So if anyone out there is worried about coming to Korea, whether it's to visit or to live, or you're worried about your nephew that moved over here, you really don't have much to worry about when it comes to an attack, a war with North Korea. It might happen, but there are so many more things in life to be worried about that we can control. So that's it. I'm safe, and as someone who's been here for 10 years, not worried about North Korea. Two hands. Two hands. I'm getting too relaxed and lazy at this one. So I hope you enjoy that answer, and I hope that maybe you got a different perspective of whether Korea is safe or not safe compared to where you are from. I know a lot of people are interested in that, and they do look that up online before they come over here. I'm sure I probably did too. So this should put your mind at ease. Or if your son or daughter has decided to come here after university, they'll be fine. Don't worry. We have 2 other questions that I want to get to. Don't forget, if you have a question for next week, write it down below so that I can answer another fun question, because, hey, it's what I do. If you could choose anyone, if you could invite anyone to your channel, who would you choose and why? Include historical figures. That's a really difficult question. I wish I would have thought about this a little longer. I think I would like to invite... I know it's kind of weird, but it could be cool, right? If it's a historical figure, I would like to invite someone who's my great-great-grandparent or older. I believe it was my great-grandparents or my great-great-parents that first came to the United States, and I think it'd be really cool to have an interview and talk to somebody from that time period in my bloodline and ask them what they thought I would end up like, or, their great-great-great-grandkid. I think that would be really cool. The other question, we have 5 or 6 senses, depending on if you're the chosen one. I'm not Neo. If you were to lose one of them, which one would you be willing to lose and why? So we have smell, taste, touch, sight, freaking out on camera, hearing. I'm debating between taste and... I'm going to go with taste. I may have answered this before, I don't remember, but I think taste, because then at least I could control my diet. I'd be eating like broccoli all the time and like other gross foods that are super healthy for you. And you still get a little bit of taste with smell as well. I'll never give up music. I love music to death. Seeing people. I don't know why. I don't mean to diminish anyone who has lost a sense. That's just my first thought. I'm not really sure if that's the right answer or not. I don't need taste. Okay, that's it. Thank you for listening, staying this far. If you want to say something about what I said, do you agree with me, disagree, Korea's safe, not safe, I'm crazy, whatever, go ahead and leave a comment down below. I love reading them. I try to get to all of them. That's why you see a little bit of a heart next to your comment. It means I've read it and I would like to respond to it. That's it. Feed the narcissism. Keep this channel going with some more likes. And that's it. Subscribe, hit the bell. Am I missing something? I don't think so. This was Alex Uncut, as real as it gets. Be good, do good, feel good. And repeat. See you next time. Nailed the ending. What's up? Yeah, finally. Woo.